Okay guys, what's going on? So this is my new YouTube account where I'm going to be doing coaching, tips and tricks. And I'm going to start this video off with my best settings for chapter 6. So some of you might know me from my main channel, which is just Sealex, where I'm posting skin reviews and gameplay. But here it's going to be more like me giving tips and tricks and going in depth on my settings and stuff. So I wanted to start the first video with my game settings and explain everything. So I play on native res 1920 1080. I have VSync off. It's on 180 by my frames are on 180 by default, but I normally cap them on 240, so we'll apply that. And I play on low graphic, so I play on performance mode. Now if you have a powerful enough PC, you could probably play on DirectX at 12 or 11, but for me, my PC is kind of a mid-range PC, so in order to play at a high level, play ranked and perform better, I put it on performance mode. So the game doesn't look as nice, but I'm able to edit and build faster and stuff. So the brightness and stuff, I just have it on 121. I sometimes put colorblind on, but in this case here I've just got it off now. But if I do have it on, I normally put it on try to nope. I just think it looks nice. So yeah, 3D resolution 100, view distance medium, textures high, meshes low, show FPS on, why not. Then on my sound, I usually have music off. Yeah, just voice chat on 100 so I can hear comms, sound effects 100 so I can hear footsteps and stuff, and I usually have the sound quality on high, which I've heard can lower your performance. Yeah, it might decrease your performance. So once again, these are just my settings and what I find to work best, so they might not be optimal in every single case. I have the license audio off for copyright reasons, and yeah, I think that's about everything for the audio. So this is like voice chat. I don't really use any of this stuff, so I don't think it's too important, but if you want to look at it, you can pause the video and have a look. Okay, so I play on EU, auto run locks on, double tap to auto run on, toggle sprint on, auto open doors on, which some people don't like, but I personally like it so I don't have to like manually open the door. Hold jump to mantle. That I don't know if I'd recommend that, because sometimes it griefs me if I'm just jumping and then I accidentally mantle. But I just have it so that I don't have to like have another keybind, to hold forward. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'd recommend this actually, but yeah. Hold to swap. I really recommend this, except I use scroll wheel to pick up, so I can't really hold it easily. So this used to be good when I had different binds, but right now it's not the best. Auto pick up weapons, and a lot of people don't like this, but I find it so useful when you need to, when you're like end game, you don't have time to pick everything up, you just jump on the loot and pick up all the ammo and stuff. So a lot of people don't like that, but I think it's really good. Preferred item slots, now I think this is huge. I'll tell you guys why in a second. So for me, I always like to have the sniper on the furthest slot, because I use Z to snipe, and it just feels really nice there. My pump's always on the second slot, AR on the first slot, and then SMG on the third, and heals here on the second last. Or if I don't have an SMG, I carry 2 heals sometimes. So I really think preferred loadouts, like I really recommend those. They're pretty useful. So yeah, then auto assault consumables to the right is really important as well, because I usually like to have all my guns and stuff on the left. Just a small detail, but it really helps. Because before they had this in the game, like sometimes you'd have your minis in your first 2 slots and stuff if you picked them up, and that was like that was really annoying. So turbo building obviously on, reset building choice on, which is nice, because then when you like flip ramps or make edits and stuff, it just resets, so that's nice. Simple edits is off, and I really don't recommend people to use simple edit. Disable pre-edits. Now if you're playing at a high level, I would say have it on, off, so that you can make pre-edits. But what you'll find is a lot of the times you'll make accidental edits, so I just have it disabled. Auto confirm edits, I just have it on edits. So these extra game options, I'm not really going to talk about those too much because I don't really pay attention to these. For better performance, I would say have replays off, but because I make content, I keep it on so that I can make I can go in game and get a thumbnail or watch a replay if I want to know what happened in game. But I have large team replays off. I usually have creative off, but you know, why not have it on just in case, you know, as a content creator. But if you're looking to have better FPS, I would say have them both off, or all of this off in terms of replays. I don't really pay attention too much to the energy saving stuff, but if you have everything off, I think it'll give you better FPS. Minimap on. I mean, playing without your minimap and without your health and stuff is a bit hardcore, so yeah. Something else that's interesting to look at is the HUD scale. I have it on 73, so not on the normal size. I have a bit smaller, so I have better visibility. Damage numbers, I have it on cumulative. Hit only on reticle damage feedback. Show recoil first person on. Show spread first person on. Reticle ammo indicator, I have that on as well. Reticle on, of course, because who would play without a reticle? Now this touch and motion doesn't really concern me because I'm a keyboard player, so I'm not going to talk about that too much now. When it comes to my sense, I've played on a lot of different senses, very high sense. I used to play on 1200 DPI with 15 X and Y, so that was pretty high sense, but now I play on 800 DPI with 5.1. Now this might be a bit low for some people, but generally speaking, a lot of pros play on like anywhere between 5.5 to like 8, that sort of low sense. So I mean, I think this is a pretty decent sense. The 50 targeting, 50.1 was pretty good as well. The scope sensitivity, I like to have it a bit higher because when I snipe, I like to snipe fast, move my mouse fast to hit shots, so I have that a bit higher. Building sense, editing sense, I just have it on default. And this is all controller stuff, so I don't really focus on that too much. Keyboard movement, I honestly do not touch this, so this is all default as well. And then these are other things like for flying and stuff, I don't really touch that. Now my keybinds, I'm going to show you them. I'm not going to talk too much about them because otherwise the video is going to be 2 hours long. But here are my keybinds for you guys to look at. And you can pause the video if I'm going too fast. And yeah, I'm not going to go into too much details. Like for example, you see I reload with T. That's very uncommon, not many people do that. Pickaxe on R, weapon slot Q, V, 4, 5, Z. Like I said, I like to have my 5th weapon slot on Z. It just feels nice to snipe with it, or use minis. Here are my building binds. Yeah, I'm gonna go a bit faster with this. So here you go. Yeah, there's quite a lot to scroll through, so if you guys are looking for something specific, you might just want to put this in slow motion or pause the video, because I'm not gonna go over every single thing. And plus a lot of these vehicles are not in the game, like the Brute. It's not in the game anymore. Motorboat's not in the game as well. Neither is the chopper or the cars. Or maybe when you're watching, at the time that you're watching this video, they've come back. But right now it's not currently in the game. So yeah, this is all the creative stuff. Okay, there we go. So let's go on to, well, obviously I don't play controller. I used to play controller, back in the day. So these are all just default settings. Okay guys, so that was it for my settings. If anybody has any questions, let me know in the comments, because I did go over pretty fast. I try to go into detail and stuff and explain things, but there's like 1,000 things to talk about, so of course I couldn't go into huge detail on everything. But I hope that video helped you guys out, and make sure to subscribe to this new channel, because I'm going to try and grow it and make a lot more useful tips and help new players who are trying to improve the game. So yeah, hope you enjoyed.